What if everything you thought you knew about history was a lie? Conspiracy theories have been around for centuries, but some stand out from the rest. Today, we're diving deep into the biggest conspiracy theory of all time, exploring the evidence and uncovering the truth. Is it a shocking reality or just a wild goose chase? Stick around to find out and decide for yourself. Dolores Cannon, a renowned hypnotherapist, ventured beyond the realm of the conscious mind, using her practice to explore the depths of human experience. By joining her in this quest, we examine the fundamental framework of our existence through the groundbreaking lens of quantum theory and the mysterious light of metaphysical inquiry. Metaphysics, the study of ultimate reality beyond the physical, provides a framework for questioning our place in the grand scheme of things. Through her work with regressed clients, Cannon delved into past life memories and accounts of the afterlife. These experiences, often described as existing outside of linear time and space, hint at a reality far grander than our physical senses can perceive. Here, the concept of a divine illusion arises. Is our perceived reality with its material limitations merely a projection of a higher consciousness? Perhaps this higher consciousness, existing beyond our comprehension, has orchestrated this elaborate play for reasons we can't yet fathom. Quantum theory, the scientific study of the subatomic world, throws a surprising curveball into this exploration. Particles at the quantum level exhibit bizarre behaviors, existing in multiple states simultaneously until they are observed. This challenges our classical notion of a fixed reality and opens the door for the possibility of a more fluid, interconnected universe. Could our consciousness, through observation and intention, play a role in shaping the reality we experience? Does the act of perceiving something solidify it on a spectrum of possibilities? This aligns with the idea of the divine illusion, where a higher consciousness, through its vast awareness, shapes the very fabric of existence. If we are indeed actors in a cosmic play, what are the implications? Does it diminish our significance, reducing us to mere puppets? The answer lies not in diminishing our individuality, but in expanding it. Perhaps we are co-creators in this grand play, with the freedom to explore, learn, and evolve within the parameters set by the higher consciousness. The interconnected web, awakening to the oneness of all things. Our thoughts, perceptions, and consciousness shape our reality. Everything in the universe is intricately linked and interdependent. This lies at the heart of many spiritual awakenings. It's a realization that transcends the illusion of separateness and reveals the profound unity underlying all existence. This understanding can be transformative, fostering a sense of belonging, compassion, and responsibility for the world around us. Our everyday perception tends to fragment the world into distinct entities, people, objects, and events. We see ourselves as separate individuals navigating a world of others. This fragmentation, however, is largely a mental construct. In reality, everything is interconnected in a vast web of relationships. The natural world provides a clear example of this interconnectedness. Ecosystems, from rainforests to coral reefs, thrive on the interdependence of various species. Plants convert sunlight into energy, providing food for herbivores, which in turn becomes sustenance for carnivores. Decomposers break down dead organisms, returning nutrients to the soil and nourishing new life. This complex interplay of relying on each other keeps the ecosystem healthy and balanced. Everything is connected, not just in the physical world, but also through a kind of energy that some spiritual beliefs talk about. This energy field, also known as the Akashic field or the Tao, stores information and connections. When we understand this deeper level of reality, we start to see the invisible ties that connect us to everything and everyone. Understanding interconnectedness compels us to acknowledge the ripple effect of our actions. Every thought, word, and deed has consequences that extend outward, impacting the world around us. Just as a pebble dropped in a pond creates ripples that reach the shore, our choices have the potential to influence others and contribute to the larger web of existence. This awareness fosters a sense of responsibility and motivates us to act with kindness and compassion. The concept of interconnectedness is a profound and life-changing realization. It reminds us that we are not isolated beings, but rather threads in a vast existence. There have also been accounts of near-death experiences by people. These are profound and often life-changing events reported by individuals who have been close to death. These experiences defy easy explanations and leave a lasting impact on those who have them. In lots of near-death experiences, there are similar things that happen. People often say they feel like they're outside their bodies, watching what's happening from above. They often see a dark tunnel with a bright light at the end. Some people feel like they're watching their whole life play out in front of them quickly. They might also meet beings made of light who seem full of love and acceptance. These people often feel a deep sense of peace, calm, and love during these experiences. Near-death experiences are understood in many different ways. Some see them as proof of a spiritual world or life after death. The feelings of peace, light, and meeting beings of light are seen as glimpses of something bigger. Experiencing a near-death experience can deeply change someone. Many feel more grateful for life and change what's important to them. Feeling peaceful and accepting during a near-death experience can make people less afraid of dying. Near-death experiences give us a peek into a world beyond what we usually experience, making us think about human consciousness, the concept of collective human consciousness. Imagine a vast ocean, its currents swirling and eddying, yet somehow maintaining a unified flow. This ocean represents the collective human consciousness, the interconnected sea of thoughts, emotions, and experiences that binds humanity together. It's a concept that transcends individual minds, forming a whispering chorus that influences and is influenced by each of us. This collective consciousness shapes our sense of belonging, guides our behavior, and fosters social cohesion. Shared experiences, cultural norms, and even language contribute to this shared pool of consciousness. Fads, trends, and historical events can ripple through the collective, influencing our thoughts and actions in subtle yet profound ways. The collective unconscious, then, suggests a deeper level of interconnectedness, a shared wellspring of human experience that transcends the limitations of individual minds. The rise of technology adds another layer to the exploration of collective consciousness. The Internet, with its vast network of interconnected minds, could be seen as an extension of the human collective. Today, the collective human consciousness, that vast ocean of interconnected thoughts and experiences, finds itself at a critical point. Some might see it as close to falling apart, but if you look closely, it's more about having a lot of potential mixed with the struggle of dealing with chaos and self-centeredness. The Internet was meant to bring us all together, but it ended up dividing us even more. Social media algorithms, made to keep us interested, create bubbles where we only hear what we already agree with. We get so much information that supports what we already think, making it hard to see the whole picture. This makes us ignore anything that doesn't fit with what we already believe. With so much information out there, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Naturally, we're drawn to what feels familiar and safe. Why bother with anything uncomfortable when sticking to what we already believe feels secure? But this limits us. Real freedom comes from actively looking for new ideas, not just passively accepting what's comfortable. We need to be aware of how algorithms shape what we see and actively look for different views. Critical thinking is key. We should question where information comes from, check if it's true, and be open to viewpoints that challenge our own. The challenge facing humanity's shared awareness isn't about battling between good and evil. It's about rising above the limits we put on ourselves by not knowing enough. Blaming others just makes the gap wider. The answer is for all of us to become more open and ready to listen to different stories. The biggest conspiracy theories explained. In today's world, a big conspiracy theory is emerging based on the idea of a fabricated reality. This theory tries to explain everything, drawing on an old belief from early Christianity called Gnosticism. Gnostics talked about the demiurge who made the flawed physical world, unlike the kind God in traditional Christianity. They believed humans were stuck in this illusion, not knowing about the real spiritual world. The Matrix serves as a powerful symbol for the Gnostic perspective. In the movie, the physical world is a computer simulation, a carefully constructed illusion that keeps people unaware while machines use their energy. This mirrors the idea of the demiurge's fake world in Gnosticism and our supposed ignorance of the real one. The conspiracy theory goes further, suggesting that the demiurge deliberately deceives us, keeping us stuck in a fake reality for its own gain. This could range from using our energy, like in The Matrix, to controlling our actions for some unknown reason. Conspiracy theories offer a sense of control and understanding in a complex world. Our perception, shaped by our senses and cognitive biases, plays a role in constructing the reality we experience. The exploration of the demiurge and the matrix as metaphors for a fabricated reality invites us to question our assumptions about the world. This is not just about proving the existence of a manipulative demiurge or similar entity. Instead, it's about recognizing how limited our understanding can be and the possibility that our perception of reality might not be entirely accurate. Looking for the truth, even if it's hard to find, is more important than sticking to one big conspiracy theory. The concept of demiurge makes us think deeply about what life is really about. It pushes us to ask big questions and explore what we think is true. The secret to being free is realizing that the physical world isn't all there is. Believing it's real keeps us feeling trapped and unhappy. There are various practices to break free from the demiurge's illusion, such as meditation, which is seen as a journey inward aimed at accessing the hidden spark of the divine within each person. Herbal rituals and esoteric ceremonies can also be used to achieve altered states of consciousness, seeking a connection to the true spiritual realm beyond the material world. Liberation from the demiurge's illusion required commitment and effort. Real freedom, escaping the pain of the fake world, came from facing the hard road, the road of self-discipline, thinking carefully, and exploring spirituality. Taking the easy road and just living comfortably in the fake world made things worse in the end. In an age of instant information and ever-present media, fear has become a powerful tool. Imagine turning on the news. Headlines scream about imminent threats, shocking visuals dominate the screen, and the narrative is crafted to evoke anxiety. This is not simply news reporting, it's fear-mongering. Stories are chosen and framed to maximize their emotional impact, often exaggerating risks and downplaying mitigating factors. Now you may ask, what's the goal? To keep viewers engaged, glued to the screen, and primed for further manipulation. Fear is a primal emotion and an evolutionary survival mechanism. The media, through its targeted messaging, exploits this vulnerability. Constant exposure to alarming stories activates the amygdala, the brain's fear center, leading to a heightened sense of threat and a desire for immediate action. This can cloud judgment, making individuals more susceptible to manipulation. Governments often use fear stirred up by the media to gain more power. They make themselves look like the protectors against these big threats, so they can control people. People bombarded with negativity lose sight of the bigger picture and readily accept limitations on their freedoms in exchange for a perceived sense of safety. How do we break free from this? The answer lies in empowering ourselves. Developing critical thinking skills allows us to analyze information objectively, questioning the source, the framing, and the underlying agenda. Media literacy is crucial. Understanding how news is produced and the potential biases at play allows for a more informed interpretation of the information we consume. This leads us to wonder if our reality is overhyped. Is it? A holographic universe, reality unraveled or overhyped? The internet, a vast ocean of information and diverse voices, has become a breeding ground for bold ideas. One such concept, gaining traction in some scientific circles and capturing the public imagination, is the holographic universe theory. The holographic universe theory proposes that our seemingly solid three-dimensional reality is, at its core, an illusion, a vast projection of information encoded on a two-dimensional surface. Imagine the universe not as a physical expanse, but as a complex hologram, where the perceived depth and solidity arise from underlying information patterns. The idea comes from the strange actions of tiny particles in quantum mechanics. These particles act like both waves and particles at the same time until someone looks at them, which goes against the usual rules of physics we know. It hints at a deeper reality that the holographic theory tries to make sense of. Think of the digital world as a window into understanding reality's mysteries. When we use computers and phones, what we see is carefully designed to be easy for us to use. But behind the scenes, there's a complex system of code, a mix of ones and zeros, which is how machines communicate. This code, which most of us can't understand, controls how our devices work and shapes the digital world we see and interact with. The comparison between the digital world and the physical world doesn't quite hold up. Unlike the simple ones and zeros of digital code, the code of our universe operates in a completely different way. Quantum mechanics, with its strange behaviors like things being in multiple places at once, is hard to understand using our usual ideas. It makes us wonder, are the rules that govern our everyday world separate from the uncertain rules of the quantum world? Or are they, like machine code and its user-friendly interface, just different parts of a bigger picture? The holographic universe theory gives us a bold idea. It says that our solid three-dimensional world is just a trick. It's just information on a flat surface. Think of the universe as a hologram. What seems real and deep is made up of hidden patterns. This theory suggests that the universe might be like a big river of information with its own rules. And from this flow of information comes our physical world, with things we can touch, gravity and life. Now the big question is, can we find a way to connect the uncertain quantum world with the clear rules of our everyday world? The true nature of reality is likely far more complex. The holographic universe theory pushes us to question our assumptions about reality, to delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos, and to seek a more complete understanding of the universe we inhabit. The concept of simulated reality, popularized by science fiction films like The Matrix, has captured the public imagination. These anomalies, often captured on camera or experienced firsthand, defy logical explanations and prompt speculation about the nature of reality. In the digital age, where nearly everyone carries a camera in their pocket, instances of strange phenomena caught on film abound. From blurry figures caught on security cameras to strange lights in the night sky, the internet is filled with videos showcasing unexplained phenomena. While many of these can be debunked as hoaxes, misinterpretations, or natural occurrences, they spark curiosity and fuel speculation about the nature of reality. Some see these abnormalities as proof of a deeper reality suggested by science fiction movies. In this cinematic universe, humanity is enslaved by a sophisticated artificial intelligence that controls every aspect of their reality, blinding them to the true nature of their existence. The film presents a scenario where the physical world we perceive is fabricated, and the true reality lies hidden beyond our senses. The idea that we may be living in a simulated reality, similar to a computer-generated world, is not purely science fiction. Philosophers and scientists alike have entertained the possibility, with some arguing that advances in technology make the simulation hypothesis increasingly possible. Dolores Cannon adds another layer to this discussion. Her work suggests the existence of a force or consciousness that oversees our physical existence. This force, according to some interpretations, might be responsible for creating and maintaining the illusion of separation and limitation that we experience. While these ideas may seem far-fetched to some, they resonate deeply with those who have experienced moments of synchronicity, déjà vu, or other phenomena that defy rational explanation. For them, the idea of a hidden order underlying the chaos of everyday life provides a sense of comfort and purpose. Ultimately, whether these unexplained oddities are indeed glitches in the matrix or simply quirks of perception, they serve to remind us of the boundless mysteries that surround us. Extraterrestrial events and UFOs. Such mystery that is spoken of in the previous chapter is the phenomenon of unidentified flying objects and alien abduction. The term alien abduction describes people's own experiences of being abducted by aliens and having their bodies or minds examined. One well-known example from 1961 was from Betty and Barney Hill, a couple who claimed they were abducted by a UFO and had their reproductive systems probed by aliens. This makes us wonder why the supposed abductors are doing these things. In recent years, there have been fewer reports of UFO sightings and alien abductions in the media. But on the internet, there are still lots of people talking about their experiences and forming online groups. Even though there's no scientific proof, the idea of alien abduction still grabs people's interest. Some think it's proof that aliens have visited us, while others think it's more about how our minds and cultures work. But whatever the reason, it shows how big and mysterious the universe is, and how much we want to find out if there's life out there. For decades, unidentified flying object sightings were often dismissed as hoaxes, misidentifications, or mere figments of the imagination. This story has, however, dramatically changed in recent years due to a number of forces coming together. For as long as humanity has gazed at the stars, we've pondered the possibility of intelligent life beyond our planet. This curiosity takes a sharp turn towards the tangible with the persistent phenomenon of unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. These are objects, often spotted in the air, that defy easy explanation. They transcend geographical borders, with sightings reported across continents, painting a picture of a global mystery. This makes us wonder, are we alone? And if not, who else is out there? These strange objects make us want to find answers and learn more about our place in the universe. Now, the sightings of unidentified aerial phenomena seem to validate Dolores Cannon's long-held belief that we are a part of something much grander, a complex system teeming with possibilities. For Dolores, these encounters with the unknown aren't mere curiosities, they're confirmations. The way UAPs flit across the sky, defying physics as we understand it, speaks of a technology far beyond what humanity has ever dreamt of. Her cryptic references to unseen forces and hidden dimensions weren't mere flights of fancy, but glimpses of a reality far more intricate than we can comprehend. What do you think of the implications of the conspiracy theory for humanity? Share your thoughts below. I hope this video has given you some new perspective and motivation to gracefully and wisely manage the celestial currents. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time if you are still with me, and if you would like, please think about subscribing to our channel. You may then receive updates on new videos that will provide you with additional knowledge, manifestations, philosophy, and personal development ideas. Your thoughts and opinions regarding this video would be much appreciated. Your contribution stimulates our cosmic research, and we are incredibly appreciative of your being here. I hope you embrace the universe's transformational power, shine brightly on your journey of self-discovery and progress until we meet again. And never forget that we are always here for you and wish you the best possible life filled with success and happiness. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have watched until the end, please respond with MMM, Master Motivational Mindset, so we can connect.